A very different story for another big retailer, Best Buy. Shares of the electronics giant tumbled today, down 14%. The problem wasn't last quarter's numbers. They were okay. But investors didn't like what they heard about 2015, especially something management described as, quote, deflationary pricing. Courtney Reagan has more.
Today wasn't Best Buy's best day. Even though the consumer electronics retailer released better than expected holiday sales, fueled by consumer purchases of TVs, mobile phones, and computers, it also warned investors that the holiday strength won't stretch into the first quarter, sending shares plunging. The retailer says industry changes, including deflationary pricing, weak demand, and declining purchases of extended warranties, could pressure profitability.
There's no such thing as, an increase in price for consumer electronics. The only time you ever get higher prices is if a brand new product comes out. There's nothing new coming out. 4K TVs aren't going to save them. Deflationary prices will kill them. Yes, price competition online will kill them. So everything is working against them.
The National Retail Federation's chief economist, Jack Kleinhen, says there was a high level of price competition this past holiday season, explaining further that while volume of purchases remained high, lower prices offset some of the gains traditionally expected from selling a high volume of goods. While other retailers have yet to specifically point to deflationary pricing as a concern, some experts think it's a big problem that can't be ignored. And as pricing has gotten even more competitive, retailers selling identical merchandise are more at risk.
I think everyone in retail this holiday is facing deflationary pricing pressure, just because of the degree of discounting, not only the depth of pricing, but the duration in which events have been running. Black Friday started after Halloween this year, not after Thanksgiving. So the sheer amount of time the customer has been exposed to lower prices causes your average transaction values to decline.
So while heightened competition is good news for consumers getting the benefit of lower prices, it's a costly trend for retailers. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Courtney Reagan.